everybody, thanks for watching. For today's video, we're going to show you how we do this 3D arch, but it's not with bendable plywood. For today, it's just going to be a stacked, the layered 3D arch. Super simple, super easy build. And don't forget, if you want the plans to this or a lot more pictures of everything's going on, it's going to be linked down below from the MakerDecorShop.com. Let's get to building. Alright, I already have the blade switched out, but when you're cutting these, it's a regular jigsaw blade. I switched it out for, if you see it, it's actually much thinner. It's called a scroll saw blade, but it's made for a jigsaw, so it'll fit in here. But it's super thin, and it helps so much when you start getting those cuts. It helps so much getting those cuts smooth, especially round or circles. So definitely, if you're gonna try to get smooth, curved cuts, this helps out a lot. I would definitely, I'll have the link below, but the scroll saw blades definitely help out a lot. I've done this pattern before. I recently did it for a truck build that I made, and it was so windy that usually I'll cut out the stencil and then trace the stencil on there and then do that. But it was so windy, and these are much bigger stuff that I'm making. I actually tried gluing it on because it was so windy that day, and it actually worked out really good. So I'm actually thinking about, well, that's what I'm doing here again. I just glued it on. I'm gonna cut it out. The back still has that glue stuff, so you can sand that off, which I will do. But I'm actually just gonna use the opposite side. The back side should still be clean. So that's what I plan on doing with this one. I do have the thing, so I will have available if you want the digital download and just print from a home printer and then tape them all together and do the same thing. I'll have that available. But also, if you want to purchase these larger ones from me, I actually am starting to sell the printed version. So if you wanted the larger printed version, which it's just 2 sheets and you put together, they line up like 95% close together. There's a little bit of like moving around that you gotta align, but it's a lot better than taping. This will probably be over hundreds of tape, so it's a lot better doing that. Print out from home, do it yourself, purchase the stencils from me and glue it on, or you can just trace it all out. I'll definitely have all the stuff linked below. Alright, let's get to cutting. Alright, that was pretty simple. Just use a jigsaw. It probably took me about 30 minutes, maybe 45 to get a clean cut. Definitely went slow, followed the line, then sanded off the paper in the back. If you don't want to do that, I can also provide the measurements in the plans as well, and you can just draw out each section and draw each line with like a long ruler if you prefer. Pretty easy. Now let me just attach the back, see if this works out, and if it does, it'll be in the plans. So thanks for watching. I did want to say I will include all the measurements just in case you don't want to do the stencils or you don't want to have to tape all that stuff together, mess with the paper. I will have all the measurements. You can just draw out the circles, draw out the lines, and it'll all come out the same. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.